Do you want to know how long it's going to take to actually get into the new home once you find it, or get out of the home and get to settlement once you sell it? Check out this episode of Tom's Take. I'm going to break down the normal and average time frames to buy and sell once a contract is signed. This is Tom's Take. I'm Tom Toole. Thanks so much for checking out what we're putting out there to help buyers and sellers navigate the real estate market. One of the most common questions people ask is, how long is it going to take for me to get to the settlement table, whether they're buying or selling? So on the sell side, there's a couple variables you want to factor in. One, how long you think it's going to take for your home to sell and how much prep time you need. So if we're meeting today and you need 2 weeks to get the home ready, and assuming it's going to take the industry average, which in Pennsylvania in our marketplace is about 45, 60, maybe 90 days to sell, you simply reverse engineer it. I would ask whatever agent you're talking to for their average days on market. That will give you a very clear expectation of when your home hits the market, how long it's going to take to get a contract, and then once you sign the contract, how long it's going to take to get to the settlement table. So once the contract is signed, the shortest we typically see right now is 30 days from signing the agreement to going to settlement. Most buyers want to settle within 60 days because that way they can lock in a mortgage rate without paying any sort of fees or points. So settlements are ranging typically 30 to 60 days. That being said, some settlements go 90 days. Some go even longer depending on how big the home is, the type of property. So it's not a canned answer. There's not a standard. It's always a negotiating point, but the range is typically in that 45 to 60 day range. And if you're selling a home, figure out what your agent's average time on market is, and you'll have a very clear time frame of what's going to happen once you open the doors, bring the buyers in, to getting to the table and moving out of the property. For buyers, it's a little different. Most buyers, and this is most, and it depends what kind of home you're looking for, typically take between 30 and 60 days to identify a property they're going to buy. Right now, the average buyer is looking at between 6 and 10 homes before writing a contract that's accepted. So there's that sort of variable at the front, and then again, they're looking at that 60-day or less window. Only times I see this go longer from a buyer's end is if they're relocating, they find the perfect property, and the seller needs some more time, or their job's not going to start right away. So the short answer here, 45 to 60 days is the average settlement time frame from a contract getting signed to going to the table. And there's going to be a couple variables that you want to talk to your agent about because it's going to vary for every property. There's not a canned answer here. You've got additional questions about this, you want more advice about time frames, certainly reach out. All my info's at the end of the video here, and we'll be back next week with more great content here on Tom's Take. Thanks for watching.